Girlfriend killed over boyfriend like an IG model's Instagram pic. And the crazy thing about it was, she was 7 weeks pregnant, gang. She was 7 weeks pregnant. Now let's hear the story we just now seeing this. Let's get it.
One thing about me, I'm a boss. I don't know what you is, but I'm a boss.
You don't think it's no man because y'all can't get a bag like this. You get a bag like this,
Big
you
ass
put that nigga
purse.
in there, you know we get it all times, baby. All times.
Okay.
A like on Instagram. That's all it took. Maya Johnson was 26 years old, 9 weeks pregnant, and on October 22nd, 2024, she lost her life in Tallahassee, Florida. Her boyfriend, 22-year-old Jakari Martin Sugrin, had liked another woman's picture. He told police the gun just went off by accident while it was tucked under his arm. But here's what doesn't add up. Maya was all over social media herself, posting videos, living her life online, getting attention from whoever wanted to watch. So why was his like the problem? And if this gun really just went off on its own, why couldn't he explain to investigators how a trigger gets pulled without someone pulling it? Maya was originally from Chicago, but Tallahassee was home now. She was a mother to 2 young boys. She was also an entrepreneur. She bought and sold men's clothing, ran her own business, made her own money. She did things her own way on her own terms. In one of her videos, she talked about that.
One thing about me, I'm a boss. I don't know what you is, but I'm a boss. I don't know how you working or who you working for, but I'm the boss. You feel me? I don't be on none of that 9 to 5 ass shit. I don't be on none of that shit y'all be having got going on, because I'm the boss. You feel me?
You don't think it's no man because y'all can't get a bag like this. You get a bag like this, you put that nigga in there, you know we get it all times, baby. All times.
Okay.
Maya was active on social media. She posted videos regularly.
I thought she was in that one NLE chopper dance that he was like, goddamn.
Dancing, having fun with friends, being goofy, showing her personality. She had that humor that came natural, the kind that made people want to watch, and she put it all out there for whoever wanted to see it. In one video, she decided to reveal something personal to her followers. She said it was time to let people know a secret she'd been keeping. In that video, Maya said she was done with men, but she was in a relationship with Jakari Martin Sugrin.
To reveal my secret. And my secret is I'm gay. Yep. I have a girlfriend. She's a pretty stud. Yep. And everybody just gotta suck it up. I'm done with these relationships, these men. That's it. But she told me to record myself telling you this so she can see that you will approve of her. Listen to my music, baby, because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't bring that ugly bitch around me, because I don't do bitches. Simple. I can't say her this video. I can't say her this video. I told her I should have told you. She just kept it.
He was 22 years old, 4 years younger than her, and according to the sources, there were questions about his maturity level in the relationship. Maya already had 2 children. According to some sources.
So she had 2 children and was with this 22-year-old? Her standards kind of low, ain't it?
She'd made it clear she didn't want any more kids. She'd told Jakari. She'd said it publicly, but she got pregnant anyway, 9 weeks along. When she told Jakari about the pregnancy,
that's the third child. That's the third child. She would have had her third child with him.
He wasn't happy about it. Arguments started. She maintained she didn't want another child, but there she was, pregnant with one. Maya and Jakari had a history. Neighbors later told investigators that arguments between the couple were frequent. They'd heard raised voices coming from that house on River Breeze Lane. multiple times. And when detectives had asked Jakari, he admitted he'd grabbed Maya by the neck previously.
Damn.
So here's what we're looking at. A 26-year-old mother running her own business. A 22-year-old boyfriend. A pregnancy she made clear she didn't want. Arguments that the neighbors knew about. And 2 people whose lives were plastered all over social media. October 22nd, around 1 a.m, Maya and Jakari were at home. According to Jakari, an argument started over Instagram. He told police that Maya had found out he liked another woman's picture.
What?
She was upset. She felt disrespected. Now, Maya had videos all over social media, dancing, posting her life for thousands of people to see, getting likes from men she didn't even know. But his like on somebody else's picture, that was crossing the line. Jakari told police he didn't want to keep arguing. He was done with it, so he decided to leave for the night. He went into the bedroom first and packed some clothes. Then he headed to the kitchen to grab his phone, wallet, and charger. That's when, according to what he told investigators, he took a gun and tucked it under his armpit. A gun. During an argument. Why? He didn't explain that part. He also told investigators that earlier in the argument he'd taken Maya's phone and hidden it in the bedroom. So when he was trying to leave, Maya thought he had her phone in his pocket. She started grabbing at him, trying to get it back. Chasing him around the kitchen, he said, throwing things at him. And while she was standing near him, the gun went off.
No
Jakari
way.
was insistent.
Ain't no
Detectives
way.
interviewed him. It was an accident. To prove his point, he grabbed a toy gun right there in the interview room and demonstrated how the firearm was positioned under his arm. No way the trigger could have been pulled like that, he told them. Physically impossible. Detectives asked how the gun fired if no one pulled the trigger. Jakari had no answer for that. Guns don't just go off. Somebody has to pull the trigger. Something has to make that happen. He couldn't tell them what. Jakari stuck to his story. It was an accident. After the shooting, he called 911, put Maya in the car, and drove her to Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. He got her there in under 10 minutes, but it was too late. Maya Johnson was pronounced deceased at the hospital, along with her unborn baby.
Damn.
Maya's 2 boys were in the house when the shooting happened. Investigators interviewed both children separately. Same story from each of them. Jakari was responsible for what happened to their mother. Detectives had Jakari's story. Accidental discharge, gun under his arm. They also had 2 children saying he was responsible, so they looked at the physical evidence. First, the bullet trajectory. Detectives looked at the angle, the entry point, where the bullet traveled. Based on where Jakari said Maya was standing, it didn't match up. For his version to work, she would have had to be in a completely different spot. Then they examined the gun itself. There was a fresh round in the chamber. The gun's mechanism had cycled smoothly after firing, loading the next bullet. If the gun had really been wedged between Jakari's arm and his torso the way he demonstrated, the mechanism should have jammed. There would have been resistance, but it cycled just fine. His story didn't hold up.
That nigga got caught lying already. Oh shit, he done got in trouble for liking another IG model shit. She wasn't going for it, even though she was probably, going on Instagram and social media. She got mad. He ain't like the facts that she was getting all rowdy, hitting him with pans and shit. So he popped her, bro. That's what it is. Like, and it'd be crazy because it'd be all these domestic violence cases.
Detectives also checked Jakari's arm. If the gun had been trapped in his armpit when it fired, the hot shell casing would have ejected right against his skin. That leaves a burn. They examined his arm. Clean. No burn mark at all.
That is
We have new information about the deadly shooting of a pregnant woman in Tallahassee yesterday. Arrest papers say she was the suspect's girlfriend. Jakari Martin Chagrin told investigators that he and Maya Johnson were arguing at their home on River Breeze Lane. He said he grabbed some of his belongings and was trying to leave when the gun went off. He claims the gun was not in his hand, but pinned against his body.
Lying ass
The
nigga.
gunshot killed Johnson and her
nigga.
unborn child. Martin Chagrin is facing 2 counts of manslaughter.
During the interview, Ja'Carri admitted something else. He said that right before the shooting, Maya had allegedly come at him, so he grabbed her and threw her onto the bed, pinned her down by holding her wrists and legs. He held her there until she said she couldn't breathe. Then he let her go. Detectives asked if he grabbed her by the neck. He wasn't sure about that specific moment, but he admitted he'd done it before, put his hands on Maya's neck in the past. The state attorney's office charged Ja'Carri Martin Sugrin with 2 counts of manslaughter and 2 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Manslaughter, not murder. Here's why. For a first-degree murder charge, prosecutors need 2 things. The victim's life had to be taken by a criminal act, and that act had to be premeditated, planned out in advance. They didn't have evidence of premeditation. Nothing showed Ja'Carri woke up that day planning to take Maya's life. Second-degree murder requires proving a depraved mind without regard for human life. Prosecutors didn't feel they could prove that either, so they went with manslaughter. 2 counts, 1 for Maya, 1 for her unborn baby. Ja'Carri Martin Sugrin is being held at the Leon County Detention Facility without bond while this case moves forward. Maya's family started a GoFundMe to help cover funeral costs. A life lost. A baby never born. 2 boys without their mother. All stemming from an argument on October 22nd, 2024.